and an IRS investigation, both linked to the National Security Minister Jack Warner from his days as FIFA Vice President. The man the FBI is hoping would spill the bean is his own son, DARYAN, who, according to Reuters news agency, has been persuaded to be a cooperating witness. When we spoke exclusively with DARYAN in Miami, he refused to answer the big questions directly. So our investigative reporter, Mark Vassant, persisted. Mark, what's the status?
It became starkly clear today that the FBI and the IRS are probing fraud allegations involving National Security Minister Jack Warner, and his son DARYAN is a cooperating witness in the investigation. The confirmation came in an exclusive Reuters report that hit the internet this afternoon. The report says FBI investigators have persuaded DARYAN Warner to be a witness in a probe into alleged corruption in international football. We spoke to the author of the story, investigative journalist Mark, who was involved, who told us from Washington that it's difficult to pinpoint the scope of the investigation.
It's not clear to me, and from what I was told by my sources, when this investigation will end, what kind of charges might or might not be produced. Clearly, almost by definition, it is a criminal investigation.
But in his story, Mr. Husenball says Minister Warner, a former FIFA Vice President and former head of the Caribbean Football Union, is linked to the FBI probe.
You get some idea that both of those matters that I just named do involve Jack Warner in a sort of central way. And DARYAN Warner is his son, so certainly it probably is not entirely off base to say that the FBI is looking at matters related to Jack Warner. Whether he is a principal, the principal, focus of their investigation or whatever, I can't say that, but certainly it appears pretty clear that they are looking at issues related to Jack Warner.
Reuters says since mid-2011, the FBI has been scrutinizing more than $500,000 US in payments from the CFU to an offshore company. The payments were made over the last 2 decades, during which Minister Warner headed the CFU. And the offshore company in question is headed by former CONCACAF official Chuck Blazer. Back in 2011, he accused Minister Warner of bribery in the FIFA presidential election. While DARYAN Warner is living in Miami, Florida, where he told us exclusively just over a week ago that he was not under any house arrest, Mr. Husenball says the FBI is spearheading its probe from the northeastern United States.
The investigation is being conducted principally out of New York. The FBI office in New York by a squad, in other words, a team of FBI investigators who principally deal in what they call Eurasian organized crime. Exactly how this particular case fits into the general rubric of Eurasian organized crime, I'm not entirely clear on.
Reuters is also reporting that the IRS has joined in the FBI investigation, looking at possible violations of U.S. tax laws and anti-fraud laws. We tried to contact DARYAN Warner via telephone to get his comment, but there was no answer. We also telephoned Mr. Warner to get his response, but we were also unsuccessful. Mark Vassant, TV6 News.